So hello everyone, welcome back to another live trading session. We have got a little bit of a weekend session today. Yeah, it's obviously going to be a bit slower. Obviously traditional markets are closed, so without further ado, let's get straight into the live session. So to kick things off, we'll do a little market overview, what we've seen, what's happened, and so on. So let me just get everything sorted and we'll be underway. So first things first, we had obviously Elon Musk becoming a trillionaire. So pretty much the headline that obviously no one could ignore was that Elon Musk has actually become the world's first trillionaire, which is absolutely insane. What else do we have? Let me just turn this music down a little bit. Yeah, so pretty much Elon Musk now first trillionaire in the world. And this happened after obviously SpaceX completed the biggest IPO in history, with the stock surging on its first day of trading and pushing the company's valuation above $2 trillion. So Musk's combined holdings in SpaceX, Tesla, and in other companies pushed his net worth to that $1 trillion mark. Now, obviously that's happened the first time in history, and we are pretty much witnessing a genuine history book moment right now. Well, that was yesterday. So why does this matter for crypto? Let's actually talk about that. So whenever we actually see massive optimism around technology, AI, space, and invention, then it tends to spill over into risk assets. So crypto has increasingly actually become part of the conversation, and the lines between AI, blockchain, digital finance, and frontier technology obviously continue to blur into one. And speaking of crypto, Bitcoin has been trying to stabilize after one of the roughest actually patches we have seen in a very, very long time. Let me just show you exactly what we are talking about here. So we've actually seen an insane, we've seen some insane moves for Bitcoin. Let me just, there you go. You can see it better now. So we actually had a massive decline earlier in the year, not in the year, a couple of weeks ago actually. So we actually did see a massive move in, literally crushing the whole daily key time frame. So you can see we actually had this time frame moving. Well, we had it since the 4th of February, 5th of February. So obviously, you can see we've been, you know, respecting the levels, resistance and support. Was heavily trading in the resistance level for quite some time, but then obviously we came for that downside. We had a slight retest of that 74k for multiple days, and then we had a massive move towards the downside. So eventually, we obviously broke that downside, and obviously it continued to absolutely fall. And yeah, a low was about 59k. So we made a low of 59k. Currently, it does look like Bitcoin may be trying to obviously recover, but this is currently a level where we've previously been rejected multiple times. So you can see what a rejection there, rejection here, and this is the level that we are, well, retesting again. So we'll actually see if we can actually, you know, maybe come for the upside on Bitcoin. So that is obviously something to kind of watch out for, but we'll see. Charts don't look very clear today. So let's take a look. What else did we have? Yeah, obviously I was speaking about Elon Musk, and then the crypto inflows. Let's have a look at inflows. Oh, we've actually got some inflows now. So the biggest story is obviously remaining the institutional flows. So spot Bitcoin ETFs did actually suffer a lot in these past couple of weeks. So we've had a record outflow streak. You know, we've had multiple days where it was 400 million, 300 million, and even five. I think it was topping out of 580, something like that. And yes, we pretty much had billions of dollars, obviously flowing, leaving crypto, and that is obviously a reminder that even in a bull cycle, institutional investors obviously don't buy forever. They do actually take profits, rotate capital, and react to the macro conditions that obviously everyone else is reacting to. So we did actually see a massive outflow in these past couple of weeks. That we obviously saw this massive move for the downside. Where was I? There we go. So, well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So nearly two weeks of this move to the upside. But like I said, currently we are actually seeing, we're actually seeing some flows today. So we've got 85 million in inflow. So normally we'd see outflow, would see a red number, it'll be a minus. And yeah, I believe this is the first day we've actually got some inflow. So we'll see what the new week brings. So of course, obviously subscribe, and yeah, you'll miss out otherwise. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button. But yeah, the new week will be pretty interesting. So we'll actually see. We'll see what happens. So the positive development is actually that some ETF outflows have started to slow. Well, this is exactly what we've just seen. So now we're getting inflows. Before it was obviously millions are heading out in the market, and yeah, the geopolitical situation actually did calm down. Tensions did actually calm down a lot, especially when we saw obviously Trump saying he's not going to blow Iran up, which was pretty crazy. We actually saw a massive move for the upside on Bitcoin. I believe it may have been here. I'm not too sure. It could have been here. I'm not too sure. But anyway, we was trading, and we actually were super close to a massive liquidity cluster of about 140 million. So we were super close, and then all of a sudden, Trump obviously tweets that, and then boom, we see a massive move back up towards the upside. So yeah, it's been actually a pretty hectic week. I'm not gonna lie. So what else have we got going on? So yeah, obviously, like I said, there's not been finalised. Obviously the deal has not been finalised whatsoever. There was actually some tweets of Donald Trump saying that he's not happy with how Iran have been behaving. So we'll actually see what the new week brings. So yeah, obviously we've seen massive liquidity currently in Bitcoin itself. Like I said a couple of days ago, we obviously saw those clusters of 140 million. Now, looking at liquidity right now, we're looking at about 100 million, both upside and downside, I believe. So there's 87.5 million at 64.4K, and then we've got 63.1 million at 98K. So the liquidity cluster for the downside is slightly larger, but we'll see 12-hour time frame. Yeah, 12-hour time frame, we have a larger liquidity cluster in that downside. So yeah, small liquidity is in the downside, but currently we do seem to be kind of consolidating in this range. So we may actually see now a move back down to this support level. I believe we've got in this downside right now. So yeah, pretty much to kind of sum what has happened in these last 48 hours, pretty much Elon Musk becomes the first millionaire. Sorry, not millionaire. The first trillionaire. There we go, trillionaire in the world. SpaceX delivers the largest IPO ever. Bitcoin continues fighting for stability after those massive outflows we've seen, and institutions are the key story driving the market direction. And then we've got peace talks, geopolitical developments that are giving markets something positive to watch. We actually saw some very positive news in the last yesterday and the day before, I believe. And we didn't see too much of a move for the upside. We actually did see Bitcoin coming for a rather large move for the upside since the IPO from yesterday, which was actually pretty insane. So yeah, this is the move we actually saw for Bitcoin. It's been obviously bullish ever since. So we may still be leaning towards this upside. So crypto regulation, obviously, as well, could become the biggest theme heading into the next quarter. And then, like I said, the next few weeks could be absolutely critical. For everything, Bitcoin, altcoins, risk assets, and everything as a whole. So I'd like to know what you guys obviously think. Will Bitcoin actually continue from here? Are we going to get a move to this upside, or are we actually going to be heading on more of a shakeout before this next move towards this upside? So currently we are kind of trying to break this level. So looking in the daily time frame, you can see previously we've actually been rejected from this level multiple times. So you can see we tried the upside, rejected. Obviously, we saw that rejection. We fell. Obviously, we went bearish, fell back down, and then we tested it again here, which was yesterday, and then we are testing that level again, which is about 64K. So slightly above 64K. And now we're sat at that same level of 64,168. So the liquidity for the upside is actually a lot closer. So we could be heading to 64.4K like we did yesterday. So we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. So yeah, that is currently where the market is at. So with that in mind, let's have a look at some trades, shall we? So. Right then, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, like I said, I believe Bitcoin is actually testing this current level that we've got. So, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I mean, currently that's the only confirmation we've got. So you can see we went based off of that candle there. So just right there. And then obviously we've got the false break, and then we've got a confirmation of that level, then another false break. So I am kind of looking for price to come to this level. We get another confirmation. That'll be very, very nice. But yeah, we want to see a confirmation again. And then resistance wise, let's have a look. Let's have a look in a higher time frame, see if we can catch a better candle. I feel like currently that's the best we might get for now. I feel like that's the best we might will get for now. So you can see we went off this candle wick here. We got confirmation there, slightly through the level there, but there's a confirmation from this bearish hammer candle. No, that's a gravestone candle, sorry. And then we obviously go down the chart. We've got some mirroring from this area. So when obviously price moves through the level and touches it from the other side, so and gives us like this kind of indication, that is called mirroring. So it kind of shows that the level is valid. The market shows the the level is there. Kind of gives us a confirmation, but obviously from the other side. So we get the level moving up, and it touches it from the obviously the other side. So that's exactly what we've got there. So we go down the line. We've got a slight confirmation there, but there's we want to see a bullish one, and we just have. We've just seen that confirmation there. So we can come in for a short position towards that level of 64k, 64,045. Let's go 64,045. 64,045. It's not too big of a position. I will actually put a position on for Ethereum as well, as Ethereum is looking to be trading in the same kind of way that Bitcoin is. So we'll draw the levels as well. Simple, very simple, easy peasy. Let's have a look. Well, ideally, we want to get the widest levels that we can. So we went based off of this candle wick here. And obviously, you've got the confirmation there. We go down, we got some confirmation in this bottom as well. But then obviously, we had the false break and then the confirmation, which is good. So let's have a look at the resistance level. Could this be the same kind of thing? Let's have a look. So you can see the levels I've currently just drawn. So obviously we have the resistance. We have the, let me put it in white so you guys can see it better. So there we go. Resistance, support. We've got some confirmation on the bottom side there. I wanted to get a nicer candle for this downside. Actually, for the we can come here. We've got more confirmation. You can see we've got a touch there, confirmation there. So we've got we went based off of this candle wick, a fake out, and then we've got a confirmation. So that's a better looking level right there. So resistance wise, we are looking maybe like so. Let's have a look. 1 minute time frame. So we've got a candle here confirming the level, and then confirmation. Obviously, we've seen a big rejection again, rejection there. We saw a bigger rejection here. Obviously, with a bigger fake out and then a rejection towards the downside, and then yep, again here, fake out, perfect touch, absolutely perfect touch right there. And then we came for the downside. Obviously, we didn't have obviously the momentum for the downside, and then we kind of continued. And yeah, I'm expecting a move up until about a level of 1,676. We'll actually come to the support level actually, as it looks like. Obviously, we've got the clear confirmations right there as well. Well, that's each time we obviously come down to this level, so I'm expecting a move down to that level and seeing that nice confirmation. So we'll come in for a short position on that right there. And we'll do 1676.15. Look, another yeah, never mind. I thought that was another perfect confirmation of that level, but it's actually not. Let's have a look. We'll do the same thing for Solana. A slight position on Solana for the downside, of course, and then we'll come in for another position on Athena as well. We'll come in for a little bit of a larger position. So we're looking towards this bottom here. You can see how we've been moving on Athena. So obviously resistance, support, resistance again. So we are looking for the downside on all of these trades right now. So that is currently where we are at. So let's have a look. So Bitcoin does look to be in for this move to the downside now. You can see we've got the rejection in this upper level. Ideally now, we want to see a crossover for the stochastic. And obviously we had now a little period of buying pressure. So right now, we want to see that crossover, momentum shifting towards the downside. And stochastic actually looks heavily overbought right now. So we are looking for that downside. So you can see kind of nearly every time we've come for this upside kind of push, eventually we have seen a move towards the downside, oversold, and then back up, overbought, back down to the downside. So currently we've kind of got this pattern in this area. So we are looking for a move now towards this downside to continue. And that is exactly what I'm expecting to see. So you can see Bitcoin's in profit, Ethereum is, and Solana is as well. Athena isn't just yet, but we will see Athena actually coming within profit, as I am expecting, obviously, that move to continue, unless we go even further, but we'll see. We will see. So whales are actually currently very bearish. Mid is bullish and retail is slightly bullish. But currently, from the structure that we've seen, we are looking for the downside. So if you take a closer look, we'll see we've had the support and resistance levels drawn right there, resistance, support, and obviously we came slightly, we're seeing a slight fake out, but that is, well, I believe that's what we're seeing right now. I am expecting Athena to come in for that downside. Ethereum is actually currently within profit. Athena does like to be a little bit kind of misbehave sometimes, but like I said, I'm still expecting this downside movement. It kind of actually jumped up, so price obviously closed there, and then the price kind of just jumped, which is a little bit strange. But like I said, yeah, we're looking heavily overbought for Athena. For Bitcoin, you can see heavily overbought. MACD is kind of running in the same kind of level as well, both indicators, and the moving averages are just literally like this. They're just rubbing against each other. So this is currently like a period of buying pressure. So I'm like I said, I'm looking for the downside. Ethereum as well. Ethereum is actually in for this move now towards that downside. MACD has just crossed over. You can see selling pressure is increasing. I'm looking mostly for Athena to start that bigger push to the downside, but we'll see. We'll see. So you can see Solana is now within profit. We'll see Bitcoin coming within profit in a couple seconds, and Athena will most likely to likely jump down to about 200 in a loss. So let's have a look. Maybe not. Solana, let's have a look. Athena seems to be pushing even higher though, for some odd reason. I feel like 600 is the limit for this trade. Yeah, that's it for Athena. We're having a bit of trouble for this downside though. We don't want to be coming for this downside, but we'll see. I'm looking pretty hopeful on that downside climb. But Athena is just going crazy, going absolutely crazy. Where has it gone? Oh my God, not this again. Okay. Let's get our side back up. Yeah, it can chill in the downside there. It can just chill right there. Oh my God, not this again. I had the same problem last time. I've cooked it. I've cooked the system. This is crazy. Yeah, Athena's pushing higher and higher. I might come in for a position on that actually. We'll give it a little bit of a time. We'll give it a little bit of time because we could be leaning to the downside. You can see RSI is actually pretty strong though. In the meantime, we can have a look at what this chart is doing. There we go. Finally. If we see a deeper move now for Athena, then well, actually, we've actually just started this climb for the downside on Bitcoin and on Solana. You can see Bitcoin is now heavily, well, not heavily, but well, it's starting to do what we wanted it to do. But there's rejection again, which is not what I want to be seeing. We'll come in a long position for Athena. It's gonna continue pushing, even though Bitcoin may see the downside. So currently we are within about, well, $30 profit. Obviously it's nothing, but yeah, we're waiting for Athena to continue this move to the downside, waiting for Bitcoin to continue this move to the downside. Athena actually, well, I want it to keep pushing. Solana is not really moving like I wanted to see it moving. We're putting a slight stop loss there. Yeah, I'm going to change that position. I'm not going to. What are we seeing right now? Yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum are no longer respecting these levels. No longer respecting these levels at all. I mean, for Athena though, I'm kind of, it's pretty questionable. It's pretty questionable. The movement is actually very questionable. I mean, it is overall an Ethereum-based currency, so I'm not sure why it's not moving the same as Ethereum. Or is this now the move for the downside? Is this now the move for the downside? If we continue even deeper, then I will be looking for the downside on Athena. Currently, we could still obviously see a larger push towards this upside, but it's not looking too nice. It's not looking too nice. It's a 50-50 right now. It's a very big 50-50. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I want to be seeing a much deeper move now. A much deeper move. So you can see now buyers actually struggled to keep this momentum going and continue to the upside. And well, currently, we had a little fake out right now, and obviously price came back within this range. I am looking for Athena to obviously continue pushing this downside, but we'll see. We'll see. At least to kind of this bottom here that we have. But we are currently kind of in an uptrend. You can see the highs, high again, a low, high, a low, high, low, high, and then we could get a low in kind of this mid-range. Bro. Downside, are we going to see that continuation? Momentum is actually for the downside. You can see MACD coming for the crossover. Selling pressure is strong in the downside. We are below the 50 zone. We are heavily below the 50 zone now. Well, not heavily, but obviously coming even heavier into that zone. We just see bounces like this. Price obviously closes, and then we see a bounce, which is just insane. Absolutely insane. Make sure, guys, obviously hit that like button, subscribe. I'll be greatly, greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Let's have a look. I want to see that deeper move. Let's see it. Let's see it. Bitcoin's still having a little bit of an indecision on where to head in the market. You can see it's kind of dancing on this resistance level, which is kind of getting me a little bit annoyed. But Athena is actually looking okay for the downside for now. We are actually leaning in the heavily oversold zone, so it may be time to close the trade and come in for a long position. So let's close that trade. We'll go long. Well, Bitcoin is obviously still not undecided on where it wants to go. So we'll open a long position on for Ethereum as well, because I am expecting Ethereum to come for this upside as well. So let's have a look. Yeah, Bitcoin's below that level now. Actually above, sorry. Got my positions mixed up. Yeah, if you guys obviously want to trade as well, then look no further than that description box down below, where you will have EVEDEX. There's also a chance to obviously, there's many prize pools. You've got chances to win iPhones, AirPods, Apple Watches. You can get now funded trading, which was actually added very, very recently. I believe it was this week. So with an entry of 50 USDT, you get a 1,500 USDT account. 0% profit share, no challenge required, and max drawdowns 3%. Leverage max leverage is 3x though. So yeah, definitely check that out if that's something you are looking for. Yeah, Bitcoin is not looking for this downside whatsoever. going to close that position. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, make sure you guys obviously check that link down in the description below. There's a lot. It's a very, very full exchange actually. Obviously, we've got bot trading, copy trading coming very soon, forex trading as well. So I'm looking forward to actually do some forex trading with you guys. So definitely check that out. I want to see it push even higher right now, though. So currently we are actually sat within a profit of about $400. I'll actually have that open on my, well, next to me, so I don't obviously see. So I don't see that on my screen now, but I will have it open on the other one. So I actually do catch a move if we do actually get a move for the downside. So currently, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, so like I said yesterday, Elon Musk now is the first person in history to become a trillionaire, which is insane. So his net worth shot up to 1.1 trillion when the stock began trading Friday, which was obviously yesterday, and his company is now evaluated, I think, 2.2 trillion. Let's have a look. Record raised 75 billion in its IPO. Yeah, Musk shot up net worth 80 billion. So from the initial launch, actually, we're already up 25% in the space of what, like 3 hours, something like that. So now actually in a bit of a decline. Let's actually see what you have to say. Right. Am I the only person talking this? The fact that Elon Musk can't speak. I mean, the guy's very smart, but then he's like, uh, maybe he's too smart. I don't know. I'm talking with it. I mean, in all honesty, it sounds pretty epic. Obviously, what he's doing, and the thing he's obviously already done, which is quite fascinating. But yeah, some people actually did think the SpaceX IPO was going to be a complete rug pull, where obviously everyone invests their money and they just see a massive crash. Um, but yeah, the company was kind of overvalued. Well, people thought so anyway. But after the launch, I think the company itself was valued around 2 trillion, which is absolutely insane. And that's within the first day of the launch. SpaceX obviously going public. So let me just confirm if that's actually real or not. Yeah, so SpaceX is roughly valued $2 to $2.3 trillion, which is insane. So the IPO valuation was about 1.77 trillion. End of the day for the first trading day was about 2.1 trillion. And intraday highs reached around roughly 2.2 to 2.3 trillion dollars, which is insane. So. Looking at Bitcoin, let's have a look. Well, currently, I am actually expecting now this liquidity cluster to be swept, which is at a price level of 64.4K. Let me just show you exactly what we are looking at. So on liquidity, obviously liquidity in CoinGlass, you can see 64.4K, 87.5 million. So we're looking at 64,421 to kind of beat our next level to currently kind of aim for. So if we put that as a take profit, let's have a look. 64,421. That'll be an $186 profit. Athena just shot up to 2K, which is crazy. Let's have a look. This is, I think, we caught a similar move. We actually caught a very similar move. Question is now, are we going to continue, or is this just a slight push? Well, thing is though, with price right now, we've not seen price come lower. That's obviously looking at lows, and well, looking at that, I believe, yeah, Bitcoin's obviously seen a push for the upside as well. Athena though, 2K, insane, 2K profit. That's crazy. So currently, we actually did see a similar move like this in a previous trading session. So obviously, I was just sat there, I was waiting for my trades. Obviously, creating this move that I was looking for, and then all of a sudden, Athena just goes boom, explodes. We see a massive, massive move for this upside. So yeah, that's exactly what we've just seen now. So it was about, like I said, 300, 200 in profit, and then boom, we're 2K in profit, which is pretty insane. Pretty insane. I'm looking for a continuation now. I am looking for a continuation. I believe the MACD came in for a crossover in this range. Obviously, once we saw this massive move for this upside. But yeah, currently I am looking for that level of 64,421 for Bitcoin. So yeah, currently we are looking okay. We're looking okay. We're looking okay for this upside. I will put a slight stop loss there though, just in case. Sui as well, and Ethereum as well. Let's have a look. Ethereum, we'll put that just there. And Bitcoin, just there. Right, guys, so you can actually watch that trade, and I'll be back very, very, very shortly. And we are back. Unfortunately, well, Athena actually has come back to that level. But like I said, I'm expecting continuation. I am expecting a continuation. Let's have a look. Hello. Welcome to the live session. That's a Bitcoin pump. I mean, I am expecting it. Thing is, though, Athena's actually been making these higher lows, higher highs. We're actually looking pretty nice. You can see high, low, high, slightly low there, but then we can still see that continuation. You can see we're still heading for this upside, growing and growing. I know. It was good. I mean, I was actually at 1.7k, actually 2k plus, 2k plus profit at one point. Obviously, that's when we saw this massive move for the upside. So obviously entered around this price range, and then we actually saw a massive move for this upside. We actually it was about 2k plus. It was 2k plus. But the move was actually insane. So we was like $200 in profit, and then all of a sudden we get a massive candle. Like, I mean, look, we are in the 1 minute time frame. So the move for the upside was actually insane. Actually insane. But yeah, I want to see Bitcoin obviously coming for this liquidity cluster in this upside. We are actually getting closer and closer to the level. So we are looking for that level. You can see we're actually very close, 64.4k. We've got 98 million there. So most of this liquidity is actually in this area. Athena's slightly come to the downside though. Ethereum is still at the same level as Bitcoin. Yeah, Athena's within a loss right now though. Thing is though, for Athena as well, you can see we are heavily oversold right now, and we saw a massive impulse towards the upside in this area. So I'm expecting to see that continuation right now. I'm expecting to see that continuation. Ethereum is actually, Ethereum's just seen a massive push, and Bitcoin's on the move to the upside as well. So we'll see what we get for Athena. Let's see. I want to see that crossover on the MACD as well. I want to see, and then that move for this upside again. 63,300. Also a clean revisit. Let's have a look. 63,300. All the way down here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. We could see it, but well, we are actually kind of pushing this upside. I believe today is the first day we've actually seen some inflow. Athena's actually getting on my nerves, not gonna lie. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look, we're about to come in for the crossover stochastic. MACD, I'm looking for that crossover as well. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, I'm not liking that at all. Not liking that at all. We could actually come out of this trade, and obviously come in for a long position here, so we could get a better position. We could come in for here again. Ideally, we should have kind of closed the position at that high. So I'm going to close that position. I'm going to come in for a slightly bigger one, but we do have a better entry. So I am looking currently above that peak, which would be about a 3K trade by itself. MACD still leaning to the downside though. Yeah, like I said, I want to see that crossover, and then we start coming in for this upside. So we've actually just seen a pretty impulsive move there. And now I would be expecting MACD to cross over now. Obviously, see momentum moving and shifting to the upside. Selling pressure, I believe, is well gone now. Well, the size of the candle was insane. It's actually insane. I don't think we've seen that on the. Oh, we did here. Look at that. That is insane. That is crazy. Look at the size of that. So we are 600, 809 profit. Athena's actually come for this upside now. Kind of. MACD's not coming for the crossover yet, so the momentum hasn't obviously shifted just yet. So yeah, little bit behind. So like I said, MACD, we want to see that crossover. Momentum obviously shifting towards this upside. We're looking heavily oversold though, where you can see what's the level of 9 and 13, which is crazy. Oh, come on now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I believe that's because, yep. I believe we'll see Athena within a loss in a couple of seconds as well then. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely smelly. What is that? What is going on? I'm going to close that Athena position because, well, before it starts, pushing this downside, otherwise we could be cooked. I'm expecting it. We're not seeing it though. We're not seeing it. Yeah, look at that massive move to the downside. But the thing is, every time we get this move to the downside, we then come back, stronger towards its upside. So we can come in for a trade once we start, obviously, kind of, start to lean for the upside. Athena's actually not seeing much of a push. Just 3 minute candles open for retrace soon for a close late longers. Yeah, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We're coming even deeper for the downside. I mean, right now is kind of a perfect time for Athena to start, obviously, moving for this upside, as we were looking heavily oversold. So I don't think we're going to be, leaning even more to the downside. There's an impulsive move right there for Athena. Well, somewhat impulsive, but it's still profit nonetheless. So, like I said, I am looking for this kind of peak to be surpassed. So Ethereum is also, very low now, very oversold. Bitcoin will be the same. Yep, heavily oversold. And what are we on? Sui, I believe. Yep, Sui is most likely looking the same. Yep, Sui's also in that range. So I am expecting now everything to be coming bullish. Everything to be coming bullish. Let's look at Doge. Doge as well. We're coming for a slight position on Doge actually. Now is the kind of the time I'm expecting to see a bullish move. We want to see MACD crossing over and that momentum looking for the upside. Let's have a look at the dollar index actually. DXY. Looks to be leaning to the downside. We actually did see a pretty impulsive move. leaning bullish now. We're coming back within that. We're coming back within the entry on all of them trades. Athena is actually now pushing this upside, which is good to see. But overall, yeah, we are starting to look bullish, which is a good sign. Oh, stinker, absolute stinker. Every time we see a slight move towards downside, we see, well, obviously, the position is quite large on Athena, though. That's why we're obviously seeing it, but I'm still expecting it. Let's look. I'm going to pop out. I'm going to check the sound quality because I wasn't happy with it earlier. Yes, if for some reason my sound today is not too good, and I believe you guys can't even hear the music, so let's have a look what we can do. That should be better. I want to start seeing this push though. Yeah, super slow today. We are very slow. Everything's bullish now. Everything's positive. We just see a massive, or not massive, but a very impulsive candle. We are slowly coming for the crossover on the MACD. So ideally, we want to see a stronger move towards this upside. Start pushing. So ideally, right now, we need to clear this high, and we may possibly see a move towards the downside about 64,350. So somewhere along those lines, we'll probably see a move towards the downside. We'll see. Let's have a look. Nice move though. It's a pretty nice move. It needs to continue. I want to see that move continuing. That's it. I want to see it continuing. Not like that. Not like that. Wow. We were just within about $900 profit, and now back to 100. Crazy, 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 crazy. I mean, there's not much movement. There's not much movement at all. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. So we are within 300 plus on Athena, but obviously we need to see this continuation. We need to surpass this high, obviously on Ethereum, on Bitcoin as well. We'll have a look at liquidity for Bitcoin. I believe it's still the same. Yeah, we are very close to it, 64,436. And for Athena, so not Ethereum, Ethereum, same kind of level, 1,691.86. So for Ethereum, 1,691. Was it 91? Yes. Let's have a look at ENA. Most likely the same kind of area. So it's pretty much the previous high. The previous high needs to be swept and will be looking very nice. So this move just needs to obviously still continue. Buyers need to kind of step in though. Buyers do need to step in. Stronger though, stronger. Let's have a look. Let's see it. Stronger push. Yes, I believe today is the first day I've actually seen some info. Like I said, 85 million. 85 million. Yeah, the movement is actually very, very slow for this upside. RSI is actually growing though. We're at a level of about we're above the 50 zone, so we are looking more bullish than neutral for now. I mean, it's still in the 51, so 51 is obviously not going to be that exciting. But you can see previously the buying pressure that we've had. So the majority has actually been above the 50 zone. So we're looking more bullish than bearish for today. So yeah, we should be still climbing this upside. We should be still climbing this upside. We'll see. We'll see. So this week's actually been very, very busy. We did have a lot of interesting things happen. Obviously, in the week we had a trading session. We actually somehow managed to miss out on Donald Trump's announcement that he's going to stop the attack on Iran, which was on Thursday evening, I believe. And we was actually in for a short position. Was approaching a very, very big liquidity cluster. Well, I won't say very big, but it was pretty big. So it was about 140 million of liquidity, leverage, and yeah, we were $1 away from that move. So say, I don't know, the level is 1,677. We came to 1,676. So, and then we just saw an explosive move towards the upside when obviously the news came out that Trump's obviously going to be, not bombing Iran, which, well, it's definitely positive. But yeah, the fact that we obviously came so close at liquidity and then we saw the news was actually insane. It was actually insane. Yeah, there's no real strength for this upside for now. I'm not sure what we're seeing right now. I was expecting a sharper move towards this upside. Stochastic looks kind of in the mid-range. So yeah, we may see a move towards the downside, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh my days, this is honestly insane. So we get big impulsive moves to the downside, and now we are somehow still kind of pushing back. It's just insane, honestly. I've got no words. I mean, currently, Athena is the only trade we've got on right now that's actually keeping us afloat. Well, somewhat, but yeah, I mean, I was leaning for the upside, but the current situation doesn't look to be too positive for obviously, well, everything. Oh my days. Obviously, Athena's been looking in the overbought side for a long time now. So we may even get a deeper move to the downside. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's it. That is just, I've got no words for that. Crazy. crazy. Well, previously, this is actually a support level. So we may get a move off of this support level. You can see previously we had some pretty nice moves towards it. And it's heavily supported though, so let's have a look. Yeah, I believe it will. We're gonna long that. We're gonna long that. There's no way we continue this downside. So we've got a heavy support level for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I am looking now, well, towards the upside. We're looking heavily oversold as well. Well, this is the previous support level we've got. It's good. It's decent. I think it was stronger on Ethereum though. Yeah, you can see multiple touches there. Very strong support level for Ethereum. So, like I said, now I am looking for this upside. But actually, I have seen now a massive move for this downside. So realistically, we actually do need to come back on this trade. And like I said, I am looking to surpass that previous high. So realistically, Bitcoin needs to come and sweep that liquidity at 64,420, 41.21. Let's have a look. 64,421, I believe it was. Yeah, so I've had a sweep there, I believe, on Athena. $0.087934. $87934. We're heavily oversold as well. Heavily oversold. RSI was, well, it was in a 20 zone. So I believe that needs to kind of cool off and recover as well. You can see every time it kind of dips into the 20 zone, we immediately see a move to the upside. So obviously here as well. Well, this area was kind of insane, but yeah, once we dip in the 20 zone, we start to be looking for the upside. Stochastic as well, heavily oversold, and then we come in for the upside. MACD though is still leaning to the downside. Obviously, this move was pretty insane. So yeah, I'm expecting obviously the momentum to start shifting now towards this upside. This was a pretty heavy support level. Well, more on the facts for Ethereum. Ethereum actually did see this as a heavy support level. You can see previously many support places where price was supported. So in this area, you can see there as well. So yeah, it's a pretty nice support level for Ethereum. We actually are now seeing that nice move for the upside. You can see Bitcoin's in a nice move. I want to actually see Athena coming back stronger. It does look a little bit weak right now. So buyers actually do need to kind of step in as well on Athena. You can see the rejection from the buyers just then. Rejection. I don't know, this upside's not looking too strong, I'm not going to lie. This upside is not looking too strong. What do you guys think? Are we coming for the downside, or are we actually going to be looking for this upside? Make sure, guys, obviously hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button as well. That'll be greatly, greatly appreciated. Greatly, greatly appreciated. What do you guys think? Are we actually coming for this downside, or are we going to continue? Let me know. Let me know. We're rejecting back to local low. There's no chance. There's no way. Athena's on the push now. Athena is on the push. Where is the local low? What price are we looking at? Well, I mean, we've already hit this supported price level. I'm looking for 64.4K now. You mean that 63.4K that you was telling me earlier? 63.3, 63.4. You mean here? I don't know, maybe. I'm going to close in positions and we'll have a look. We'll have a look. We'll have a little look before we enter the next trade. For now, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good at all. For Athena, liquidity actually does sit in the downside just there. It's not been swept. We slightly dipped into the zone. But yeah, 0.084478. That's what we're looking for on Athena. So let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to come in for a short on that. Let's have a look. Liquidity, what was it called? What was it again? We'll most likely sweep these as well then. 0.0836. 0.0836. 0.0836. One, is it? It's 1.6. Yeah, massive move, massive move. We've seen a slight rejection from this support level, but we are leaning deep into the downside now. Could we be looking at that level you mentioned earlier for Bitcoin? 63 point, was it 63.3K, 63.4K? Athena's holding that level for some reason. What is going on? Athena's holding that level. It's actually crazy. Like right there, right there. There we go. There we go. Now let's hit that. Now let's hit the liquidity. Let's hit that liquidity in the downside. I mean, Ethereum is still falling. Ethereum is still looking for the downside. Bitcoin's seeing a slight pushback from the buyers. We seem to be leaning back into the, well, back into kind of the 20 zone. Make sure, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want to be getting at 200 subscribers by the end of the session today. Everyone smash that subscribe button. That'll be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're not. This upside isn't looking strong at all. This upside is not looking strong at all. Bitcoin's looking, well, Bitcoin is kind of looking to the downside. We're still leaning bearish. Ideally, we want to surpass this low. We want to surpass this low. What are we doing? What are we doing? We want to see a low. We want to see another low. So price now wants to be coming obviously even more bearish. So we want to see a move towards kind of this line here. Oh my God, that's not what I wanted to see. A deeper move is that's what we're looking for. That is what we are looking for. Let's see it. Let's see it. We are looking heavily oversold though. Heavily oversold. The question is, are we going to see a continuation? 5 minutes, we're also looking heavily oversold. 15, we've got still quite some distance to cover actually. 30 minutes overbought, and then hour also overbought. 4 hour also overbought. 6 hour also. So yeah, we could be looking for this downside to continue. Let's see it. Let's see it. Obviously, if we do surpass that previous high, then yeah, we'll most likely be in for upside move. But we'll see. We'll see. I feel like we're going to be leaning to the downside even more, though. Downside looking better than it was previously. Ethereum is now within profit. Bitcoin is also within profit. So have we? Yeah, we're seeing a deeper move now. What we want to see, a continuation, obviously surpassing this low. That is definitely what we want to see. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Once we actually sweep this low, we'll be looking a lot better for the downside. But for now, we are kind of an indecision. It's like a 50-50 right now. We could still be maybe even coming to claim that liquidity. Oh, Athena's pushing its upside. That's going to give Athena actually a pretty big boost. It somehow doesn't work. So are we continuing this move for the downside, or what are we doing right now? But you can see we've got a rejection here. We did just get a slight rejection, but yeah, we seem to be still kind of pushing this upside a little bit. Hammer candle, inverted hammer candle actually. Let's see it. Let's see it. So currently we are exactly on that previous low. Once we actually surpass it, we'll most likely get a faster, more aggressive move, surpassing this low. Let's have a look how much time we've got left on this candle. There we go. We've swept it. No, not yet. Rejected. 20 seconds. 20. There we go. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Are we going to see Athena jump even more in price? $500. Nice. I mean, it's a bit questionable because right now, well, selling pressure is actually still on. We're still strong for selling pressure. Let me just have a look. So it looks like Bitcoin's actually been rejected from that same level was previously trying to move to. So previously, you can see, 1 second. So look, you can see if I actually, so one daily time frame. We need daily time frames. So let's have a look. So this is, look, you can see previously we were rejected from this price many times. So here, obviously, we tried to come for the upside again. We saw a rejection here again, rejection again, rejection again, and it looks like we're going to get another rejection. So, question is, are we going to drop are we going to drop below 60K again? That's the question. That is the question. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think. Are we going to drop down below 64K? Let's have a look what you guys think. I'll drop in a poll. So let's have a look. Rejection again, rejection. Leon, you think up? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But if obviously you guys want to trade as well, then this is definitely the platform for you. So with that in mind, obviously the link for EVEDEX is in that description below. So check it out. Yeah, we're not risking that position. Until tomorrow, 67K. You think? Well, yeah, anyway, I was saying about EVEDEX. We have traded funding, funded trading. So traded funding, funded trading, whatever you want to call it. So this is currently what you can claim. So obviously with an entry of 50, you get a 1.5K account with 0 profit share. That is insane. That is absolutely crazy. You can obviously get a bigger account and a bigger one and a bigger one. So it's you. If that's something you're interested in, definitely check that link down in the description below. So how are we looking right now? Let's have a look. We're maybe coming to being overbought. I feel like all them long positions have actually been liquidated. BTC. Let's have a look. Oh, 24-hour time frame. We're actually not seeing too much liquidity. 53 million. 53 million is actually not even that much. But yeah, most of it is actually in the upside. Most of it is in the upside. So could we see a move towards the upside from here? Maybe. Doji candle. Gravestone doji candle. I mean, 5-minute time frame, we're looking for the upside. 15-minute, it looks like we can still obviously see a continuation towards this downside. And then 30-minute, we're looking overbought, and 1 hour, we are looking overbought as well. Ooh, it's hard to tell right now. Hard to tell right now. I feel like we'll continue even deeper though to the downside. We're actually seeing a massive move towards that downside right now. We'll see. We'll see. Make sure you guys hit that like button right there, right there. Like, that'll be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Let's go. Let's go. There's no kind of real direction right now where price is kind of headed. We've actually failed to surpass the low though. And now it looks like we may still see a continuation towards this downside. I don't want to rush into the trade. That's why, and that's why we're currently waiting a little bit. I don't want to be rushing into the trade. Then we obviously get stopped out. So I want to see a clearer indication of where we could be going. If only double top yesterday high might be good shot, but liquidity was also in there. But here, if we have here we have 2 wave lower high, short was real. I'm even seeing anything. What? I'm not even seeing anything. What do you mean? Can you not see the charts right there? All right, I'll let you guys be the judge. I will let you, but I can't see your screen. Can everyone else see the screen? Can everyone else see the screen? Yeah, it's not accurate whatsoever. It's not accurate whatsoever. Yeah, I think this guy's got some, I don't know, bad Wi-Fi or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end that poll, and you guys are now going to decide if I long or short. Let me know. If we get, obviously, if majority says buy, we buy. If majority says sell, we sell. So you guys are currently in control. Yeah, it must be network. It must be network. Let me know. Let me know. Buy or sell. Buy or sell. You've got 5 minutes. Actually, no, you've got 30 seconds. I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute just to be nice. 30 seconds. Bruh. What kind of sound is that? Let me do. Right, 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Lock that in, lock that in. Buy or sell, buy or sell. 10 seconds. I'll give you another 10 seconds if you are slow. Another 10 seconds. Buy or sell. Buy or sell. Let me know. Buy or sell. You guys have complete control. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Free votes. Sell. We are selling. Let's see it. Let's see it. We sell. We sell right now. We are selling right now. When do we take out? When do we TP? TP. When do we TP? $63.50. That is crazy. $63.50. That's like a 1K move. I mean, for Bitcoin's trade, that would look to be about. I mean, that's $700 for Bitcoin itself. So for Athena, that would probably be like, I don't know. That would be like crazy. Let's have a look where approximately where that price actually is. Oh my God, that's so low. 63.50. Only if only that drop a little more than pump, like 2-wave. No, you can short. Let's have a look. For Athena, I'd probably be looking at. Let's have a look at that same price range if we can actually find it. What you think maybe there? Is that legit? Or is it here somewhere? About there, I think. You think 1K profits and we exit the trade? I'm thinking 10K. I'm thinking 10K. Yeah, we want to see Athena actually coming or coming a lot. Oh no. You guys said buy. Sorry, sell. You guys said sell. So we'll see. We'll see. I've got hopes. I've got hopes. I've got hopes. I've got hopes. Let's have a look. 500. We want to see a deeper move. You can see previous actually we were seeing support in this area. So you can see price came to this kind of same level, and yeah, we're getting supported the same as we are here. So currently we're getting supported by this previous level. Ideally, we need to crack through and obviously see a deeper move towards that downside. But we'll see. We'll see. Bitcoin. Ooh. So. We're looking not too bad. We're not looking too bad on that trade. Not looking too bad. Want to see a deeper move towards that downside though. But yeah, currently we are looking not too bad. Let's look at X, see what we've got going on. President Trump just dropped this post from Pakistan that a deal is possibly 24 hours away from being finalized with Iran. Electronic signing of the peace deal. 47 is doing it. He's a peacemaker. Yeah, I'm not sure though. I feel like it's going to be the same as last time. It always is. There's just multiple, obviously multiple things and multiple news sources saying the same thing. Oh, we've got a deal, and then something's not like, something's changed, more strikes, more conflict, and then it's the same exact situation again and again and again. But yeah, it's not. Iran called President Trump in the Situation Room, pleading on their knees to please halt the bombing. This was actually this was tweeted a long time ago. This was like 2 days ago. I swear it was. Oh, we're not looking too good. We're not looking too good, guys. It looks like we're about to start moving for the upside. It's not looking too positive. It's not looking too positive. 1K down. We are 1K down. We are 1K down. Yeah, trading on the weekends, not ideal. Not ideal at all. There's barely anything going on, and you don't really get a nice, kind of like a nice, what's the word? A nice indication of where price is headed. Normally, obviously, weekdays we can understand the market, where we're going, where liquidity is. News, we get news actually, quite a few news sources per day, and obviously we do have to price in the news to some extent. Obviously, depending on how crucial it actually is, then we obviously then price in what we may expect, positive, negative, and so on. But yeah, like I said, on the weekend, it's just kind of chaotic. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. It's crazy. Entry was a bit too early though. Yeah, maybe. Up, yeah, two waves of five. If want to up, if two down, like we stay here in this area for hours. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. We'll most likely see consolidation. Obviously, I've got a massive position on for Athena, which is not ideal. I want to most likely we're going to have a little shorter session today. We'll aim for like 3 o'clock. We've got about an hour left of the trading, so we'll see what we can do. Obviously, weekends there's not really anything going on whatsoever, but we'll see. Maybe we'll stretch even longer if we can actually get some nice trades on, but we'll see. We will see. I feel like that could be. Oh no, we're done. We're done on Athena. We are done. I'm looking for a push on Athena to actually come in for the downside. I want to bin the MACD and open it again. MACD, there we go. Yeah, it's coming for that crossover. So we'll come in for a downside once we see that crossover coming in. But yeah, we still look pretty strong for this upside right now. We'll most likely be coming into sweep this liquidity for Bitcoin. So we may have to be. We'll jump in on a quick position on Athena. We'll come in for a quick position on Athena. Oh, we have to get this upside though. We have to get this upside, otherwise we may be cooked. We may be cooked. We're just coming for the crossover on MACD for Bitcoin. So I want to see a nice move towards this upside. Also for Ethereum as well. But we're seeing a rejection right now. We'll see if buyers can actually push back and continue this move towards this upside. There's no way. Big rejection. Big rejection. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, I know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what we got going on. Could we enter here? Could we enter here? I mean, that's all the selling pressure kind of gone now. Look, all that selling pressure. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. So where are we actually going? Are we going for the upside? Are we going for the downside? What do you guys think? I mean, I'm kind of leaning. Well, now I'm leaning to the downside. We'll send it. We're sending it. We're sending it to the. We're sending it. We're sending it to the downside. Let's have a look. That's already 599 for Athena. For Athena. Proper 5 down and 2 short. What level are we going to? What level are we going to? 63K? What's that 63K? But actually, we're building more liquidity in the downside as well now. Look at all them clusters. 63,197. 63,010. Or maybe this was just fifth wave. Who owns EVEDEX? Thomas Crollo. Thomas Crollo owns EVEDEX. If you didn't know. If you didn't know. We've got some exciting things actually coming very, very soon. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We've got some very exciting things happening very, very soon. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want to reach 200 subscribers by the end of today's trading session. So let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it right there, right there, right there. Let's see it. Let's see it. 200 subscribers by today's session. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We want to see a deeper move. Otherwise, Athena's going to be coming for the upside. We want to see a deeper move. There's not much going on. There's not much going on. Oh, Athena's within an 800 loss right now. Oh my God. Look at that massive candle. Oh my days. No, this is trading. This is not demo trading. Demo trading, you can have a look on here. Well, it's not working for me right now, but Athena's still pushing this upside. What is going on? I thought I exited that position. Did I not? There's no way. I would print hardcore. Yeah, if you guys also want to trade, obviously check that link down in the description below. You will be taken to EVEDEX. Now we've got obviously funded trading available now as well. Obviously, you go funded trading. 50 entry gets you 0 profit share, max rate on 3%. and 50 entry gets you a 1.5k account, which is insane. We've got AI trading, bots marketplace, so pretty much you get like you activate it and it pretty much generates money for you, which is insane. Competitions, chance to win, AirPods, Apple Watch, iPhone, crazy stuff, crazy stuff. It's a very, very full exchange, so yeah, there's some insane things in there. So definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. Oh, I want to see this downside. I want to see this downside. Honestly, trading on the weekend is just so unpredictable. So unpredictable. What is this? Oh my god, I can't even type. Nine minutes ago. Barack Hussein Obama with Iran was an easy, beautiful, smooth road to a nuclear weapon, which Iran would have had in 6 years ago and would have used long before now. My agreement with Iran is the exact opposite, a wall to no nuclear weapon. In fact, they no longer want a nuclear weapon, nor will they have one, either through purchase, development, or any form of procurement. The deal is what? The deal is to be signed tomorrow. Yeah, we're going long. We're going long. That's definitely bullish. Barack Hussein Obama's. Our relationship with Iran is much different and a better one than previous administrations have had, unlike Obama's hundreds of billions of dollars in payments to them, including $1.7 billion in green cold cash. No money will exchange hands at the appropriate time. When all is calm, we will go in and get the nuclear dust buried deep under these powerful sunken granite mountains. Thanks to our beautiful B-2 bombers and their brilliant pilots, and downblend and destroy it. Whether in Iran or the United States, we look forward to working with Iran and the entire Middle East long into the future. Hopefully, this process will all work out quickly, easily, and smoothly. If it doesn't, we'll have the ultimate alternative, hopefully never to be used again. Thank you for your attention. The deal is scheduled to get signed tomorrow, and and immediately after it is signed, the Hormuz Strait is open to all. I mean, if that's not bullish enough for you, then I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Let's have a look. I watch your past streams and you literally gamble, no take profit. Definitely not your money. Okay. Can also count as 2 ways down, only when we continue just weekends. Yeah, this area can finish for 9 hours. How high? What are you trading? I'm trading a Bitcoin, Ethereum, what's it called? Athena as well. I mean, Bitcoin is mainly news driven, but the thing is, we're not seeing too much going on. Like, I mean, overall it is the weekend, but at the same time, I mean, I was expecting a move towards the upside. Let's have a look. Oh my god. There's no way. I'm not trading Athena today. I'm not trading Athena at all. I mean, the only thing I'm seeing right now for Athena is the downside. MACD, we're coming in for that crossover. Stochastic looks like we are starting to lean for the downside. We are looking heavily overbought right now. And well, previously, obviously, we came in that zone as well, and then we see the move for the downside. So we are currently in the same kind of position. Ideally, strength index, we want to see surpassing that 50 zone and obviously clearing it. We'll do stop loss just above that peak. Do you trade ACE? No. No SpaceX IPOs traded today. No SpaceX IPOs traded today. I've just obviously reversed some positions. If we do actually now come in for the downside even further, then I am looking to be sweeping this low, obviously coming to about this, this exact price level, and then we'd be making a high roughly around kind of this range. But for now, we're not looking too positive, but we'll see. Yes, yes. Everyone hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That'll be greatly appreciated. We need 7 more subscribers to reach that 200 subscriber goal. Let's see it. Let's see it. I mean, I'm looking for the downside. It's not there. It's not coming. It's not coming at all. I mean, that position's small, but still, that position is small. ENA's looking okay. ENA is pushing the downside actually right now. That's where I was expecting it to go to. Yeah, look how heavily overbought we are. Heavily overbought. MACD came in for that crossover. There we go. Nice move to the downside. Ideally, I want to be breaking this low, obviously that we've got here for. Well, previously we've actually been supporting this area pretty heavily. You can see we've got supported area here as well. So ideally, we want to be breaking even well this kind of level that we currently have, and continuing even lower towards that downside. But we'll see. We'll see. Is that it, or are we gonna see a continuation? I want to see Bitcoin and Ethereum continuing even lower as well. But for now, we've not got too much going on. I don't want this to be a high for. I don't want this to potentially transition to a high for Athena, because currently we are making higher highs, higher lows. So we could see obviously a higher high being made here. So you can see up to the obviously we made a peak, a high, a low, a high, but then there's kind of like a resistance level here. Or maybe this is kind of like a weakness for the upside. So obviously we moved in there for quite a bit, and then now we've actually pushed for the downside. Have we seen a continuation for Athena as well? Not much of it. Not much of it. Yeah, there's still pressure for the upside for Athena by the looks of things. Have we seen any kind of move for Athena? No, it's still pushing this upside. It's still pushing this upside. Still pushing this upside. Yeah, I mean, there's not too much going on right now. We're seeing kind of like I mean, there is slight weakness for obviously Athena as well, but ideally, right now, I want to be clearing these lows. So I want to be clearing, like I said, the lows and potentially, well, coming into kind of this zone. So coming into this zone is what I'm currently looking for. And once we do move into that zone, I will be looking for a nicer move towards an outside. We'll most likely get some resistance here, obviously at each peak, at each bottom, as obviously market does shift and then support turns into resistance. But for now, we kind of need to clear this whole zone and continue to the downside, and obviously clear those lows as well. Well, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it at all. So we've actually just approached our entry level, I believe, right now. Somehow we are still pushing. We are still pushing. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all. I am not liking this at all. I'm not going to lie. So currently, stop loss is actually at a pretty reasonable level. So if you actually do surpass them highs, then yeah, we'll most likely see a continuation toward the upside. But currently, we've not seen it. We've just seen the rejection from that upside right there. So I want to see the same for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Obviously, a move towards the downside right now. Right, guys, I'll be back very, very, very shortly. So I will leave that screen there for you so you can check that out. Right, guys. So I'm going to end the session just for now, and we'll make another one. I need to sort this sound out. Sound is horrible. The sound is absolutely horrible. And yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So just bear with me.